So I just want to kind of start by going over a few of our recently funded projects and kind of explain the progress that we have made together. So this project, a builder, he's actually here. He bought a lot in the junction. He gained approval for a triplex on facing the street and a rear garden suite. And once complete, he's going to condominiumize the triplex and the garden suite, and he's going to list all 4 units for sale. And I toured the project a couple of weeks back, and it's spectacular on the inside. Like inside, it feels like a single-family home, but there's actually 4 kind of homes in one, in a street, in a neighborhood surrounded by single-family homes. So it's a great way for a family to live, and it's quite pleasant, kind of adds to the streetscape too. And it's the junction, so it's quite walkable, close to employment, close to places to retail and everything, so it's good for the city. The next one, this is actually Dovercourt and Bloor. Again, it's a similar concept. It's a triplex in the main building, garden suite in the rear, and so each unit in the triplex would be about 2,000 square feet. The garden suite's about 1,200 square feet, and inside it feels like a single-family home. And on the rooftop, you actually see 3 kind of roof terraces, and you have a great view of the downtown skyline. So we're currently financing this project, and should be complete in 6 months. I guess 4 single-family homes. So it gives the purchasers the opportunity to live in something that resembles a single-family home at Bloor and Dovercourt, which is kind of rare, and at that price point wouldn't be available otherwise. You're kind of adding to the housing stock in a very positive manner. And this is actually Evan Saskin's project, who's kind of speaking after. This is kind of just north of Bloor and Dovercourt on Hallam. And this kind of project kind of shows the need for the missing middle. You see the skyline in the back, and then just kind of all surrounded by single-family homes as far as the eye can see. So this is kind of within sight of the downtown core, but there's no other kind of projects for I guess people live in actually real kind of what feels like a single-family home. So it's an extensive renovation. I think it's 3 projects in the 3 homes in the main building and a rear laneway house. Going to be spectacular once it's complete. And that's not all we build. We are kind of focusing on multiplexes, but we do have a number of other loans in our portfolios. In our portfolio for a range of projects from land, commercial construction. This is a project in Richmond Hill. A builder spent 7 years assembling lots. At the completion, it was 6.2 acres. He got approval for 29 homes, and he came to Foremost. So we financed the purchase of an additional lot for the owner. We took out their existing mortgages, and we provided funds for site servicing, for sanitary sewer, water line connections. And so the builder took our capital. They were able to pre-sell homes, and then our loan was discharged with a loan from one of Canada's big 5 banks, and now they're into construction. They're into construction on the single-family homes. There's another, I guess, bridge loan example for us in site servicing loan. This project is a walk-up apartment in Guelph, Ontario. A client purchased the property, gained approval for site plan approval for 10 units. And now he's well into construction, moving quite quickly. And once complete, he's going to refinance with a CMHC insured loan. So we have kind of a mixture of the condo and sell, and then the purpose-built rental with the CMHC exit. Construction is going quite smoothly. And these actually were the first garden homes to be built in all of Durham region. So we have some great builders. They purchased 2 kind of two duplexes side by side. They were both over 100 years old, each duplex, and so it kind of had some challenges. They renovated each duplex quite well, and they built the 2 garden suites. And then on the right, by that pine tree, they're going to build a triplex shortly. And so they completed construction, they found tenants, and they'll be shortly refinancing with a CMHC insured loan. And this is an example of commercial construction. Typically, I would say we would never have funded a banquet hall before, banquet hall construction especially, but in this case, it was a mortgage-free property. We got additional security over a development land for a hotel, development land for a mixed-use high-rise building, and the client fronted the first $6 million in hard costs. So great deal of capital coming in to the property, great operator. This is a bit dated. They're probably about 3 months away from completion of construction. And it's a fairly large loan for us, so we'll be syndicating a portion of this loan, but it's a great operator. Construction was very smooth, and example of one of our kind of commercial construction loans that we'll support. And they're already in talks with the bank on takeout financing for once the project is complete. This is an example. So this will benefit from, this type of project would benefit from the Major Streets initiative. So this was, I guess, probably 5 years in the making. It's a 50 by 120 foot lot at Browns Line and Lakeshore in Etobicoke. So this individual had to assemble, he bought 2 properties side by side. He had to get the zoning bylaw amendment, then site plan approval. So the zoning bylaw amendment took him 18 months, site plan approval, another 18 months. Then he had to deal with COVID. So the COVID work shutdowns and then price escalations on the steel for the property and underground parking. But because he was a terrific individual, like a great, he kind of overcame all the cost overruns, and he's nearing completion and is going to have a CMHC exit shortly. So these are 4 townhomes, 2 walk-up apartments, and commercial space. So this is a bit of a dated picture. This project's complete now. Looks spectacular from the apartments. You can kind of see an outline of Toronto skyline, and it's near completion. So again, with the new initiatives from the EHON and the Major Streets policy, this type of project will be a lot faster and easier and cheaper to build. So just kind of a brief overview of the projects that we've financed recently. But we're kind of opportunists, so we kind of look for any reasonable person, as long as you're a strong builder, you have the net worth to overcome issues, and if the project makes sense and kind of adds to Toronto's housing stock in a responsible manner, we're happy to support high quality individuals. And that's kind of what I kind of go to work, I love, and kind of help to add to the housing stock in Toronto.